rod and embezzle and even hijack. Drink up the oldies, yo ho, yo ho, yo ho. A pirate's life for me.
Oh, good morning from freezing cold Florida. Oh, it's a little chilly. We a little chilly over here. I got my emergency hoodies just in case. I'm gonna try to do non-hoodie. Oh man. And then listen to my voice. I'm a little tired. I gotta tell you. I'll be okay though. We're gonna make it today. Look at the thumbnail. Could just hang out with the chat a little bit, you know. My man, the Beast. Not only did he change his avatar to something that's killer, right? He also picked up Vindicta. My man. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Oh, my man. My man. Let's see. I'm just where are we? Where are we? I have I have way too much stuff going on. Where are we with book sales? Man, my lights seem a little bright. Are we okay? Yeah. Is it just me? Yeah. Friday chill, just hanging out with the chat, kind of feeling a little chilly. Yeah, I'm cold, but I got long sweatpants on, Spider Unlimited and socks and all that stuff. So it's like so far I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Let's check the count. We are gonna enter this season of where the book sales will get a little slow because all of you good people that we're gonna get it has got it already. Now it's time to really get to work and get out there and get this thing promoted to people that might not have heard it yet. That's where we are. That's where we are. I am beyond grateful for the 1,076 books sold. Unbelievable. Getting close to 60,000 in total sales. Could this thing catch Achromatic Chronicles Green in sales? That's the question. Green did what? 108, 110? That's the question. We got a good head start, that's for sure. We got a good head start. I see my man Bruce in the chat. Man, we had a rough Fortnite game last night. Look at Donna Hall's avatar. What? What? And the Beast comes right in with 5 gifted memberships to the channel. Wake up, everybody. It's Rose Tico time. Thundarius has been MIA all week due to health-related things, but I made it this month. Bro, I hope you're feeling better, man. Go buy a pirate book. Yar. Go buy a pirate book. I almost went live last night at midnight Eastern. I might do it Saturday on the main Drunk 3PO channel. We might do that. I'll tell you why in a second. Thanks for the 5, homie. And Jeanette also changed her avatar. Shout out to you with a gifted membership. Cole Hauser for 2. It's minus 16 here and snow everywhere. Ha. That ain't for me. I pray with everything holy when I get to New York in January that somehow they're like, an unexpected heat wave has shown up across the city. I don't have a heavy coat, man. I don't have a heavy coat. I'm going in on layers. Layers only. Layers, and the fact that I'll go outside, Times Square, cool, photo here, little video here, get the vlog, and then go inside. Get a little cup of coffee, go outside. Hey, that's cool. Go inside the store. Go outside, get in an Uber. Go outside, that's my hope that I can pull that off. Knowing my luck. I'm gonna wear like 4 shirts, a hoodie. We'll see. I'm wearing a what? Boots and a sweater. Hold on, what is that thing? What are you wearing? I'm gonna look it up. So I kind of know what I'm talking about here. Oh, you're wearing a big hat. A big hat. It's everything here. A toque says it's a woman's hat. And a beanie is a man's hat. So a toque is a woman's hat, and a beanie is a men's hat. I'm just saying what Google is telling me, Cole Hauser. That's all I'm saying. Maybe it's different in there in Canada. You know, maybe it's a little different. Huh. Oh, there's my pirate brother with another 5 gifted memberships on this chill Friday. Avast.
Take what you can. Give nothing back.
And Spider Unlimited has come in again with his 5 gifted memberships to the. Oh man, wait. We're getting a little countdown here. 16. You know what? When you're cold, it don't matter what it is that you're wearing to keep warm. Like did you call for a pirate? The rum is gone. I blame you. Mark for $2 has got a new hat. And Graham, it looks like, dude, look at this guy right here. Graham, it looks like every day it gets closer to me, X-Wing, and a few others heading to your neck of the woods. Heading over there. To play some golf. Is Faithful Geek in the chat? He is. Need to bust out the acupuncture. Man, I can't wait to go to this man's church, man. I promise you I'll behave. He says, just let me know. Oh, we'll plan a big thing, man. We'll plan it. If this the guy that runs the golf courses over there, we'll plan a big thing. Maybe we'll get a lot of people out there. I'll just play some golf, you know. We'll play some golf. Shout out with a 20 gifted memberships early in the morning. He's your Jay, do you enjoy some quality rum like a good pirate should? You know, I have to be honest with you. I used to. I think I am. I think I'm like gonna give it up. I feel like my alcohol days are slowly, you know, that's all. It's not that I saying drinking it, having a sip is bad or anything like that. It's a personal conviction that you know, Kings really wants that. No Kings. I get maybe the older I'm getting, it's like maybe like maybe on a nice it's called aging. No, man, you know what I see like the older people, they like sit down with a nice little glass of like rum or whiskey. They sit in the chair and they just like handle their bit, you know, they like calm and relax. The only time we drink is on a cruise. I stopped drinking in my 20s. Yeah, I'm not saying like it's if you drink that I'm shaming you or anything like that. I've seen you know what I've seen, what I have seen? I've seen I drink every Sunday with Flash. Yeah. I don't drink anymore. It's the best decision I ever made. Yeah. I just feel like this is the year that I'm gonna step aside from it. It's nothing wrong. I'm not saying anything's wrong. I'm not saying like I think I'm gonna step aside. That's all. That's all. I feel like it's God. God's like, I got stuff for you to do, and I don't want you to like I need your head clear. Ryan will hate you more. Nah, he'll just drink what I won't drink. I'll tell you what though, like when we go to the theme parks and they have like a new drink to try, Krista doesn't drink alcohol at all, you know, and all that. So it's like, I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll try it for the video. It's the alcohol in these Disney theme parks, I don't even think is real. I gotta be honest with you. It's just I don't even think it's freaking real. You could put back 3 of their alcoholic beverages and be like, "What is this, water?" But, yeah. I used to love having, like, some rum at night, like whiskey, like, all that stuff. I don't know. It's just maybe old fashioned is my favorite. The old fashioned is my favorite drink to have, like, when people are around, you just sit there, nice old fashioned. Colossus. I love an old fashioned, but I think I'm gonna give it up. Beer too. No more beer for me. We'll see. Gin and tonic for me. What about wine? I'd love to have a nice glass of wine with a steak dinner. Beautiful. A nice a nice beer with a steak dinner, even better. Who's 2 years sober? Where are we at? Oh, Lady Marine, I stopped 2 years ago this month. Look at that. Look at that. Thunderius is like a whiskey guy. If you ever get a craving a beer, check out Bureau. It's non-alcoholic and it's great. I'm 5+ years sober. Shout out, man. Shout out to all the sober people in the chat. Good morning, Jay. It's Cold Pirate's Life for me. Boy, you got that right. Look at that avatar, man. That's awesome. I got to be honest with you. I'm just going to call you K9 because I don't know how to say that name. Thank you for the gifted membership. And calls us as Jay exposed me to Bahama Mamas. Bahama Mamas. 15 years sober. Shout out to you, man. If it's a rough day, I usually have a glass of whiskey to unwind and take the edge off. Yeah, I hear you. It's crazy how much weight you drop once you quit booze. I think I stopped drinking in 2015. Not an alcoholic. Just don't enjoy hard liquor or beer. Yep. Yeah. No, I hear you. my toes are cold. Yeah, that's why I live in Florida because I don't want to feel this weather. Jay, you have to at least let me buy you a beer when you come on. All right. Shout out. Yeah, no problem. No problem. See, I think that mentally, I think that's where my mind is. It's like, if I go visit somewhere and they got like a local beer or something, I would try it. Like I probably still because I really enjoy doing that. That was when I traveled. When I used to go around the world and we would go to places, the two things I always wanted to try was the coffee and their beer. Like, what is the difference? Some of these places were horrible, man. Horrible. So I think that's where I might be. Mm-mm-mm. Somebody told me the other day, they're like, instead of trying the beer in every town, try the honey. You really get a glimpse of what that town. I was like, really? Like different places around America got different types of honey? I'm a sucker for a good amber ale. Yeah. Same. Remember all those Star Screams we drank? Yeah, at the Transformers Con, the Star Scream alcoholic drink. I had to have that, man. Like I had to have that. Local honey is awesome. It's great for allergies too. That's what all right, is that true? I'm learning. We're learning today, ladies and gentlemen, on this Friday chill stream. 326 beautiful, amazing people in this little chill, cold Florida. I heard all right, let's just say this. We just kind of chilling today. We are going to talk a little Star Wars because, yeah. And I might go live on the Drunk 3PO channel. I might go live. I might go live today on the Drunk 3PO channel and do a Star Wars Kathleen Kennedy special. We might do this. That was a Star Wars channel to start with. I think one of my first videos was Kathleen Kennedy needs to go. And it might be time. It might be time. If I do this travel thing around America, right? If I get this worked out, it's still a dream of mine. I was told the first thing that you should do, one of the first things, let's say like next stop Vermont, right? Next stop Vermont. That you should at least get some local honey and just start eating that while you're there. It'll help with like a lot of allergies and stuff like that. Mid Iowa game. Wait a minute. Big Z video games. I know nothing about Daughter's Revenge. Is it for like kids, like Achromatic Chronicles? It is not for children. It's like teenagers. It is a amazing pirate adventure. It took 2 years in the making. and I think you should get a copy. And before we continue, check out the teaser trailer.
There have been 1,000 terrors of the sea, born of myth and legend. But there's never been anything quite as dangerous as that man right there. Jonathan Reed.
We got a couple more teaser trailers and other things that we're working on. This was the week that we're gonna like be on a lot of people's shows. This Saturday, I'm gonna be on the show with Cole Hauser. Gonna talk a little Transformers, talk a little Pirates. I should get Eric to draw me a Starscream with the pirate hat on. That'd be kind of cool. And then I'm gonna be on Project Egg Roll. And I got a lot of Basket City. I know you've been emailing me. I got you, man. Saturdays are kind of a weird day, but we'll make it work. We're gonna make it work. So we're gonna make it work. We are going to make it. Look at this guy right here, Insomniac. Everyone get Daughter's Revenge. Get the I Want It All bundle. Hail, Vin Dicta. Yo, shout out, man. And Captain for 2, new hat tags. Wasp says cold weather is awesome for spiked bourbon coffee. Ooh. I love that. I love the avatars that you guys are doing. Man, you guys, I do not deserve, man. Can we get a mod to link Isaac's channel for your appearance on Monday? I will do that on Monday, brother. If we do it now over the weekend, people will forget. But we're gonna try. I'm gonna Corn Boy. Here's what you got to do. Isaac's got to put the stream up. Tell Isaac to get the stream up, like maybe Sunday, so I can rate him. You know what I mean? If I rate him from the Monday Hangover channel, he should be able to hit that 500. You know what I'm saying? So let him know, Corn Boy. Let him know. Get that stream up, and then I'll rate him, and we'll get those subs up for him. He's a good guy. Or B-Man got it too, so there you go. You should get back on Friday Night Tights. You know what? After doing Tuesday night's main event for 5 hours, I realized Gary, a shout out from Gary, it's just as good as me being on FNT. You know what I mean? So Nerd Slap says Isaac may be a little gay, but he's a great guy. B-Man says, Cornboy, I always post Isaac links when he shows up. Yeah, we got him, man. We got him. That's funny, Nerd Slap. That's funny. Yeah, Gary gave us a nice little shout out on his show the other day too. I texted him. So that was pretty nice. But after being on Tuesday night's main event for 5 hours, I was like, you know, You know, I would more than likely on that show, I probably would just sit in the corner and not even say anything. That's the problem. So yeah, Jay has PTSD from long streams. Yeah, one of those things. Let's see. He gave me a nice shout out and I think he's the one that bumped us from like 130 to 140, 155. So Cole Two says Isaac is great. Love being on his show. Yeah. Mahler versus Jay. Nah, it's not even close. Mahler, Say Nothing is comics and Odin's domain. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I've been on FNC like 7 times in my life. And you know, I appreciate it. All I ever wanted from FNC, I told Gary, I was like, if you ever have, all I wanted was to make the thumbnail. That's all I wanted. Once I make the thumbnail, I don't ever need to be back. You can find I'm good. I made the thumbnail one time. That was my highlight. We moved on, right? Look at Metaslave with the freaking pirate hat. I made a little change too. Look at this lady. What the heck, man? Y'all gonna bring me to tears. This is beautiful. 355 people here this morning. Faithful Geek is still here. What are you doing still here, man? He got a little pirate hat on too. $50 donation says made a little change to the bottom of my heart to everybody here. We're going to get a little Star Wars talk, huh? Thank you.
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 Mm. He's like, I'm just hanging out in the morning. I appreciate you, man. Clausa says Transformers may go long. It might. It might. Metaslave, thank you. Hey, Metaslave, do you need someone to? Is it snowing? Do you need someone to come and plow your snow? Just wondering. We don't need her to hurt her back. And don't start. Don't start, Chad. I'm being. Oh my gosh, you guys. Stop. Stop. My pastor's in the chat. Stop. Let's see. All right, let's just quickly move to the next. And I'm gonna be on Brimstone's channel. We just gotta nail down the date. We just gotta nail down the date. That's all. That was awkward. Yeah, I was just listen. And he's definitely not chuckling. Thank you guys for being here. If I really started titling these streams like with the news of the day, we'd probably have like 200 more people here. But I feel like at the end of the day, I emailed you too, Jay. Haven't heard back. What? Re-email. Put just hit like reply to all and put bump, so it goes to the top of my email. Do it again. Like bump, right? If I missed it. I'm telling you, like we're gonna. If I can convince these people, there's a Catholic priest that watches, Faithful Geek, and a few others. I want to bring them all. I want to bring them all on, and I want to go over. Like seriously, we'll do a special. All right, we'll make it special. I gotta check. I gotta get someone to make that with that sound, with that style, and just put "Welcome to the Rebellion." Like somebody could run that through an AI, right, and like make it look identical to the old classic. Anyway, like I want to do a special with them if I can convince them, and we go over all the freaking crazy pastors out there and just yeah, Jay's religious roundup. Yes. Yeah, I love it. Yo, I love that name. I freaking love that name. I'm going to write that down. I love that name. Shout out to you, man. If I can get them, I don't want to pressure anybody, but I wouldn't embarrass them. Also, I need to get pastors on here so we can, tell the Catholics that they reading too many books in the Bible. So, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All I'm saying is like we would I would love to get them on and play some of these people that we do and like just get their takes. Just get their takes. Not a man and Catholic. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to misgender you. Sorry about that. The old HBO opening is good. I know. Listen, if someone could do that with WTTR, oh my gosh, I gotta see if someone on Fiverr could do that. That would be an awesome intro. Not a man and cat. As I make a Catholic joke and misgender, I'm sorry. Picked up cover A and the artist edition yesterday. Thank you, Darth Jaeger, man. Yeah, how many times have I told you, Christian Rocker, tagging me on Twitter is like you might as well just scream into the abyss. JB says I'm a man and Catholic. I don't know. Is Faithful Geek in the chat? Nah, man, we got to do this without Odin. Maybe we'll bring Odin on. Me and Odin will get into a debate of Protestant versus Catholics. I don't want to put him in that situation. Would you come on, Grapthar's Hammer? Would you come on? Would you come on, Faithful Geek? Could I get two? We're doing this live. Jay, have you heard of Mike Wing? Oh, yeah, I know. I could talk to Odin. We'll see. I could be on and just say, what does that mean? Man, 400 people in here. We kind of chilled today. We just kind of hanging out. What's the difference between... Hold on, let me read this first. I can't do it, Graham. You guys can read amongst yourselves. Your eye doctor's Catholic too. I think it would be a great stream, huh? Graham. I think it would be a great one. Plus, on a serious note, if you guys could be serious for 5 minutes, please, for the love of God. We could answer questions for people that they might have. Let's see. Did all this come about because that one dude on X said Jesus wants to be? No, man, no. No. We're super serial. Oh man. Yeah, they can answer questions like where do babies come from? For the record, I love my Catholic brothers and sisters, but we have been able to laugh at ourselves. Of course, man. Of course. Jay's religious roundup. I love it, man. I love it. All right, Faithful Geeks in. We got to get him a microphone and I think so. I don't know. King's Advisor is like, do the news. Yeah, there you go. All right. I say we go for February, right? We'll plan this in February. I'm not joking. I'm serial. Jay, it's snowing now. Where you at? I'll be right there after the show. Let's see. Is this a sports channel now? No. King says, so a little bit of news. I'm currently waiting on a call from a firm to see if someone they offered a job has taken it. If she hasn't, they want me to interview, and it's something I could 100% do. On a listen, on a on a serious note, I guess if Catholics are here, God will hear your prayers too, I guess. But for the rest of us, man, could you guys pray for King's Advisors, man? Seriously. Could you pray for my friend? He's an amazing lawyer. He's a good friend. And he was recently I mean he said it out loud, so it's not like I'm sharing it. He was recently let go of his position and he's looking for another job. And I really hope that the job that you're supposed to have, Kings, is the one that God wants you where God wants you to be. You know, it's crazy, man. I got pastors in my chat. What is the verse? Help me out. Where it's like, what's the verse where it's like God will direct our paths or something like that, where we don't basically. Sometimes we think we know where we're supposed to be. We feel like this is where we're supposed to be. This is where we're supposed to be. And God's like, actually, I need you over here. Okay. So just trust the process. I know it sucks. I know it's scary. I know it hurts sometimes, but I need you over here. Is that it? Proverbs 16:9? Something like that. You couldn't type out the whole verse, man. Something like that. You couldn't type out the whole verse. Are we being lazy this morning? Is that it? I had to let the priest do it first. My Protestant brothers, you let me down. You let the Catholics come in first. Grace, I'm just faster on Google. The mind of a man's plan. The mind of a man plans his way, but the Lord directs his step. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. It's a Friday chill stream, man. This is what you get. This is what you get. All right. On another serious note, is there anybody in the chat? I don't know why people watch this show, but is there anyone in the chat that thought? And this is not a religious question. It's a normal. Has anyone in the chat thought that they had? How about this? Has anybody's plans drastically changed, and you were like a little nervous at first, or a little scared because you like, I thought I was supposed to go this way, but I ended up going this way, and life is so much better. Has that happened to anybody in life where you like, I'm on this path, and this is where I think I'm supposed to go in life, and then all of a sudden, like things just fall apart, and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I'm supposed to be here. Okay, look at that. Look, everyone's like, plenty of times for sure. For sure. Yes. For all you freaking heathens that don't believe, that's the freaking verse right there. Now you know. So get out to church, why don't you? You guys just explain the Bible in your own life. Oh. Jay's getting hostile. Oh man. Look at that. I used to be in law enforcement. Wanted to be since I was a kid. Now I'm in finance. You're in finance? What do you do in finance? Do you run like a firm or something? Maybe you can help me out with my money. Maybe you can explain to me why I don't have any money. Oh, I love this chat, man. This chat is the best. The reason why I asked, because for some people that are in this weird phase where they thought they were set this way, and all of a sudden life has them go this way, it could be a weird place. Listen to that. Transferred to a different team at work, and it's been fantastic. This team is so much better for my skills and personality. Look at that. You know, at this point, brother, that's the best thing you could be. that you can be in law enforcement is not easy right now. Being in law enforcement is not easy. Yeah. Help me live off interest. Boy, yes. Where's my financial guy? Can you help me live off interest? God put you where you need. Yeah. Grapthar's hammer. Non-super chat highlighted chat tags. Sometimes when we just hanging out, you know. Been through changes in the last 6 months or so. There you go. The Hidden says, I never thought I'd move back into the house I grew up in to take care of my parents, but God had other plans. See, look at that. What's funny is it took me dying to wake up and quit doing fentanyl, and it was no accident. My wife just happened to be home when I OD'd. What a freak. I can't wait to give you a big hug, brother. On that note, I would break my alcohol fast just for you. Cheers. Here's a question. Hey, if you came here looking for like Trump, sometimes if there's any new people, sometimes we just hang out with the chat. And it's not a long year. I've been go, And sometimes like me hanging out with the chat is like it's my own therapy, right? Here's a question for people. What do you do when you feel lost? Are you asking Super Clank? What do you do when you feel lost? Like lost, like lost in your plans, lost in your path, lost in your spiritual walk, lost in your like can you add a little context to that? Or do you just feel like you're living with no purpose? You know, open Google Maps. What do you do when you feel lost? Like panic attack lost? No. Hey, I didn't mean to like highlight it. Don't like no one's gonna call you out, brother, if it's a legit question. Um, I could tell you. I can tell you what I do. I was just trying to see if like maybe not really like a in a direction. I watch you, Jay. I am definitely not a spiritual leader or anything like that. Where we go. Here we go. Yeah, I feel like I don't know where my path leads, and I'm kind of riding the wave and trust and faith that I'm doing the right thing. You wanna you wanna know what I do? And shout out to the almost 500 people here while we just hang out. If I were to give you advice, there's a lot of great advice in the chat right now. But if I were to give you like what I would do, I would go to the store. I would go to the store and get a spiral notebook. I have several. This is what I would do. I know it sounds weird. Yeah, don't do what Jay does, but I'm just telling you this is what I did. And every morning when I woke up, the first thing I would do is write the date, like 116 on one line and write three things that I'm thankful for. That's it. It could be big things, could be small things, whatever. And I just do that every day. Number one. I'd flip over to the middle and I would write like plans, goals, things I'd love to see, things I'd love to accomplish, things I'd love to do. From big things to small things, big things to small things, you know? And I would write those in like midway journal. Like I don't know, it could be anything. Take a trip, lose weight, write a book, reconnect with friends, like whatever. It's I would write all those down no matter how big they are, no matter how small they are. Things that you would love to accomplish in your life. Right? Then I flip it to like a little bit more and then I write down because if I don't write it down I forget. Um I write down prayer requests for people and myself. Prayer requests. Pray for wisdom. Pray for my friend Billy. Pray for my mom. Like people in the chat, I write them down. Stuff like that. Pray for your country. And then I would do that I would do that like almost every day. Write down 3 things you're thankful for, go to the next. Check out your goals and plans and what you took to take a step closer to those goals and plans, whatever it is. You know? Even if it's like losing weight, if it's like saving a little bit of money, getting out of debt, what did you do? And then things start to open up, right? Like you start seeing like okay, and then celebrate the small victory. Like I remember like this it was not too long ago someone was like I feel like I got to get out of debt. That's a great thing. Getting out of debt is great. It's like okay, now you see that goal. The next step is to research that goal. The next step is to find a plan for that goal. The next step is to outline how you're going to get there. What are you going to do to change? The next step, boom, 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 boom. Like, you know, how are we going to do this? You start watching videos on YouTube. You start asking ChatGPT. You start asking others what they did. Start doing this. Like, I'm getting out of debt. I'm doing this. Some people, this plan works for them. Some people, that plan works for them. You get out of debt. You celebrate your victories. You let people know this is what I did, and now you teach somebody to do the same thing. It's a circle, man. It's a circle. Then from getting out of debt, you go into creating wealth for your life, you know, and it's like it's a constant circle. It's a constant circle. You know, I want to look better. Well, what are you going to do? Well, every day I'm going to walk around the block. All right, write that down. Next. This is all personal stuff. Personal stuff ends up going into listen, the truth of the matter is you might think that no one is watching you. You might think that you're all alone. You might literally think that no one is seeing your successes, but that is 100%, 100% not true. 100%. If one person is seeing you win and celebrate these small victories, you end up creating other people that want that same feeling and you keep going. And then they want to win. And then the next person wants to win. And the next person wants to win. And the next person. And you create this effect of people trying to better themselves. It's a beautiful thing. Last thing. Don't quit. No matter what anybody tells you. Don't ever freaking quit. And if you're a Christian, for me, it's like spending time alone with God, trying to make it, even if it's just 5 minutes. I don't got all the answers when it comes to God or anything like that, but I'm trying my best here. You know, debt is one of the most stressful things ever. My wife and I accumulated almost $100K in medical debt back in 2000, and it took us a long time to pay it almost off. It almost destroyed our marriage. Yeah. I hope that helps. That's just me. I hope that helps. Write these things down in your prayer closet, lay them down and bring them to the Lord, and acknowledge you through the Holy Spirit. He wants your intentions as the Lord asks. I believe that God does put things in your heart to do. So, like write books or start a YouTube channel or go on that trip or whatever. I really do. I really do. Become a pastor. So, Jay, it's snowing. Where you at? Yeah, we got that one. 0 with a 5. Gifted memberships to the channel. Hey. Mark Andre, where's my money going? I'm $2 short. Hey, listen, blessing people with your finances and your time and stuff like that. I always feel you always get it back. You always get it back. Beardo swears but doesn't blaspheme. XRG blasphemes but doesn't swear. Jay doesn't do either except when he mentions biscuits. My man Dog with 10 gifted memberships to the channel. Insomniac with a 5 gifted memberships to the channel. Man, it's a Rose Tico part. I'm making big moves this year. Many thanks to you and others in the chat. Hey, man, moves. Any moves to better yourself is a good thing. I also say this, and then like I guess we can move forward. The one thing that you should never, ever, ever, ever say or ever do is say that one day I'm going to be somebody. Never say that. Because you already are. And you got to believe that. You've really got to freaking believe that you are somebody today, you know? Never, ever say that. One day I'm going to be somebody. Don't ever, ever say that. Don't ever think that. Don't ever, ever think that. I'm telling you, don't ever think that. One day I'm going to be somebody. No, you are someone today. You are someone today. You are someone so special that somebody came down from heaven and died for you. You are someone today, no matter what you're going through, no matter if you feel like you're absolutely alone, whether you feel like, no, life just isn't working out for me, that I got a bad deck or anything, you freaking absolutely are someone today. Don't ever believe a lie that you're not. You are. You have to get that in your head every single day that you are. I cannot stress that enough. You freaking are. You are. And this is awesome. This was made by Tree Bear. Holy freaking crap. You are. You are someone today. Anyway. That's awesome, man. I'll have to tweet that out later. Also, shout out to the amazing lurkers. 500 people hanging out, listen to me babble and cackle on. You know? Babble and cackle. You are important. You are important. Even my lurkers. Yeah. Shout out to you lurkers. We just chilling today, man. We just hanging out. Sometimes that happens. You are someone today. Write that freaking thing down. Put it on a sticky note. Put it in your fridge. I don't know. Put it on your pie. I don't know. Wherever you see it, need to see it the most. Starscream. My old friend. Okay. Now that we got all that done. No freaking way. No freaking Nerd Slap. I need you to, if you're still here, Nerd Slap, I need you to email this to me immediately. Bro, I need to freaking call you on the phone, man. I gotta hire you for some intros and outros. Like, this is amazing. Check this out. Yo, that's freaking awesome, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. There are people in our chat that are so talented, they don't even know what to do with it. Look at everybody saying they like it. Look at that. That's freaking awesome, dude. I need that, man. It's the 70s intro. Next, I got to get him to do the HBO. Jay doesn't want to say hi to. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I say hi to everybody. Nerd Slap says just let me know. Yeah. Nerd Slap, do you do commission? Oh, snap. Look at this. A new intro for Monday Hangover. All right, Bruce. I'm glad you brought that up. Nerd Slap, that is freaking awesome, dude. Just a quick announcement, I guess. A quick announcement. A quick announcement. And then we'll get into I'll get look at that. More than happy to do it. Wicked Virtue, yes, ma'am. Check your messages, Elon's system. All right, concerning the drunk 3PO channel. Space Rebel says he hasn't acknowledged. Come on, man. There's 500 people here. I'm trying. I acknowledge everyone in the chat, including my lurkers. There you go. Broad stroke. Just a quick announcement. Nothing serious. I've come to the conclusion. I had a wonderful look at this. See what you started, Wicked? Look at this. Look at this. Bro, because of your avatar, Big Phase, I got to time you out. I can't be staring at that. I can't be staring at. So there you go. You're timed out. That's just creepy. Okay? That's just creepy. Off you go. It was only for 5 seconds. This is a long, quick announcement. Have you not hung out with me on a live stream before? Have you not? I had to pay for my acknowledgement, Jay. Oh man. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Sela, he's back. He's back. All right. Jay didn't acknowledge me a second time, Tax. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm gonna turn the chat off and just talk. I had a wonderful conversation with a person that was a drunk 3PO channel member for 6 years, like from the very beginning. And they sent me a message. They were like, Jay, I love what you know, the whole thing. I was a member from day one, and this person was like, I want to support you, Jay. I want to support you. And I love being a member of the joint, but it's almost like you've given up on this channel, that you've left the channel, that you've done away with it. And I said, to tell you the truth, in my heart of hearts, once the lawsuit was over with Gina Carano, I felt like there's nothing left for me to do on the Drunk 3PO channel. There's nothing left for me to do. And I started doing the comic book, stuff, which I love. I love doing those. They don't really get any views, but I still like doing them anyway, because it's kind of like a break from all the nonsense that we go through. The person was like, I get it, Jay, I get it, but they were saying they love the Monday Hangover, and why is there a Monday Hangover channel, and why do you have this, why is it? Long story short, we got with Mo. Yeah, no one's putting Z's in my chat. Sorry. I'm banning you two. There you go. You take your Z's elsewhere. Go watch somebody else. And all right, forget it. Forget it. I'm not saying it. I'm done. It's over. Yeah. So it was only for 5 seconds. And so anyway, I talked over with Mo, and it's like, so we're gonna bring back, we're gonna do everything over on the Drunk 3PO channel. Like we're gonna bring back the midday live stream over there to talk pop culture. There might be a Saturday. We are going to do our watch parties with members again. I just needed a little help. And because I still have passion for these other things, I will still do my comic book reviews, but I'm not going to. I don't want to send my audience to like different channels to watch different things like that. I know we were trying to get the Monday Hangover channel monetized, and that's like, we're already here. We're just going to do it there. There could be a possibility that even the gaming streams might be put over here as well. And I'm going to clean up all these channels and just we got one channel. Let's just do it. Look, Az plays games on his channel. He also does videos. He also does this. Everybody, Wicked does it. Beardo does it. I just needed a little help with things that are going on. And it's like, I talked it over with Mo. I talked it over with Jonas. And it's like, you got 100,000 people over there. I think the channel's pretty much kind of deadish at the moment, but so if you start seeing stuff happening over there, that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna not be so ADHD. So the thing is, I don't need to grow this channel anymore. I don't need to. Yeah, you are the next phone call. Trust me. No more. Not yet. We'll see. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I would keep that's the only thing is, so with that being said, that this is going to give me more time to get these things done. So, yeah, so we'll be back over there. I will keep the Monday Hangover live streams public. I'm gonna work, and we're gonna do a midday, kind of like Gary does the nooner. We're gonna bring one over there as well, and probably the gaming streams are just kind of random. Like I don't really have a set time, but we're gonna keep it set time. We'll do. We did that like on the Monday Hangover channel. We do this show on Fridays called First Shots. So we're just gonna bring that over to the drunk. We're gonna kind of retheme the like. We'll get rid of the drunk Starscream stuff and kind of retheme it. I still am gonna do my comic book stuff because I love doing that, and that'll just be its own little playlist. And yeah. So after a long talk, the member live stream watch parties was something I did a long time ago, and they're like, I don't want to be a member here, a member there. The Patreon's still going to be the thing, and anyway, just so you know, if you start seeing stuff like that's how my mind works. So my mind is all listen, I lived in Haiti, so well, there's still 100%. 100%. What I'm saying is I was able to talk to people to make sure that my time is managed properly so I can work on these other things. The book right now is taking up all my time, the book promotion, but that'll soon, kind of fade. But yeah. So Jay loved Haiti, Gary owned a comic shop, and Jeremy worked retail. Yeah. You gotta be something. Got to be something wrong with you for you to go to Haiti. But yeah, the history of churches will still. I have a whole list of videos to make on that, and they don't really take that much time. So, Jay plugged the book on FNC. Gary will do that for me. He'll do it for me. Yeah. Any other questions? An upload channel and a live channel, good idea. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something a little different. So when we go live, we'll leave the live streams up for people to watch whenever. I'm not gonna flip it to members, not gonna unlist them or anything like that. It's all good. We'll make clips with from them and turn them into shorts because shorts grow the channel now. It's different. Unless you have like a massive built-in audience like Gary and Az, and then like so is this channel going away? Nope. This is my political morning show. Nothing's gonna change over here. Nothing. The thing, like what I'm saying is like I'm getting a little help, with a few people, and that'll be anyway. That'll be that. That'll be that. I'm holding on for more Kiss My Grass and Wheel of Fortune, right? Jay will be on Cole Hauser's channel tomorrow at 5. Yeah. That's correct. All right, that's it. Nothing, no big deal. No big deal. But it's probably going to help me in the long run simply because yeah. But I want to get focused on my Patreon members and some of these little, the book this week is just taking a lot of time. But yeah. Jay is late noticing his lurkers. No, I already noticed them. Jay, when you come to San Antonio, you should visit the mission churches for your video. Yeah, 100%. Just a quick 10-minute announcement. You should know me better by now. You know? If you come to Fort Worth, I'd come there. How long is the book sales? February. February. Any other questions? When is the Lego build? I'm waiting on a camera. I'm waiting on a camera that Wicked had me buy, and then once I get that set up, off we go. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know, on the Basement channel. We'll see. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday. So we'll see. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it'll be the Black Pearl Pirate. So are you still gonna get trained by Gina? Gina was never gonna train me. But yeah, like for my Patreon people, that's the best way to support out of everything. Patreon. When I start doing these travels, you're gonna get extra footage, behind the scenes stuff, all that stuff. I'm like simplifying the life here. So yeah, but this show ain't going anywhere. At least for this year. So we should, unless like I'm on the road, but we'll figure it out. Jay's hands were designed for grabbing sandwiches, not Legos. Sounds about right. That's what I'm saying. Like, we might kick this off with a special Star Wars presentation on Drunk 3PO this week. Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down. I think Sunday is her last official day. I'm sure we're going to talk about this on Daily. So, and everybody else in the world is going to talk about this, whatever. But yeah, I'll probably do a special live stream over there. There's a lot to unpack and unwind. The one thing that I really wanted to with this state, Jeff Snyder highlighted this quote right here from like one of her interviews. I don't think anybody is interested right now in exploring Indiana Jones. Man, this statement pains me. I feel that Kathleen Kennedy and her team hated the character of Indiana Jones because it was a man who got the girl, who won the day, and saved civilization. Those type of women like Kennedy and her team, they hate that. They freaking hate that type of model. I mean, look at what they put out. They clearly went out of their way to make Rey the savior of Star Wars. She's the one that killed Palpatine, not Anakin, Luke, whatever. They went out of their way. She was trained by Leia better than what Luke could do. In the last Indiana Jones film, The Dial of Destiny. Highly recommend that nobody ever watches that they burn that thing to the ground. Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character belittles Indiana Jones. They mocked him and belittled him the entire film. Indiana Jones, the guy who ran secret ops during the war, the guy who has more medals, serving the military, serving the country. They belittled him to a divorced old or a separated old drunk in New York, where he teaches at a school that nobody even knows who he is and nobody cares about. They did that on purpose. And spoiler alert, I mean, they took an opportunity to break up his family. They killed his son off camera. They had the woman leave him. They turned him into an old grouchy drunk that has nothing. The guy was a university professor. He would not that would not be his life. That would not be his life. If you read the books, if you understand this IP, if you understand how they wrote him, Indiana Jones would not be living in a busted up apartment, drinking alcohol, teaching at a job where he's about to retire, where no one respected him, nobody knew who he was, and he was just a bitter old man that had no purpose or no life. That was sad. Yeah. That's not Indiana Jones. Then at the very end, Phoebe Waller-Bridge punches him in the face and knocks him out. Because she's like, I've got to save your life, Indy. This little feeble woman knocks out Indiana Jones, the guy that fights Nazis and everything. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Bronson Ice is looking forward to the St. Augustine meetup, brother. If you have book copies on hand, I'll grab extras too. Rumble $5 rant. I'm going to get with Spider Unlimited and a few others near the end of the month, and we'll put it on the calendar. We'll do it for a weekend. I'll have books. That's what I'm kind of waiting for. So I could have books to like, she went out of her way to destroy that character because she hates that toxic male, I guess. And then she's got the nerve to say, I don't think anybody's interested right now in exploring Indy. You want to know why she said that? Because her freaking feminist movie that she made of Indiana Jones, nobody went to see. It was a total disaster. It was a failure. That was one of the most expensive movies ever made, and it cost them like hundreds of millions of dollars. The numbers don't lie. It was a failure. Now she's out there like, yeah, I don't think anybody cares about Indiana Jones. No, nobody cares about your Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones film should be a slam dunk. A slam dunk. It's so simple. It makes no sense. He finds a religious artifact. You want to know what made this movie great? Look. Man, it is so easy. Harrison Ford is in his old age. Fine. Harrison Ford has knowledge of the Ark of the Covenant, religious relics. He's got secrets from the government. He used to run spy operations when he's in the military. The guy knows stuff. You could have easily had a group of whoever, terrorists, whatever, a foreign country kidnap him while he's retired, living out in a farm on his dad's property, wherever, just hanging out with his family. I'm retired now. Got the little whip hung up on the wall. You could have done that. All his little medals hung up on the wall. Could have just been hanging out, with his wife, just saying, remember the time, drinking a cup of coffee. That's Indiana Jones' last day. He could have been kidnapped. The government says, we got to get Indy knows too many secrets. We got to get him back. We got to get him back. Harrison Ford is older, so you don't have to put him in situations. They're like, we need to find someone that knows him well so we can rescue him. In comes Short Round, older Short Round. Put him together with a team. That's act one of the film. It's so simple. I don't understand why no one thought of this. You bring back Short Round right there. You could bring back Sala as an advisor. He's old too. He was in the film. They made him a freaking taxi driver in New York. Give me a freaking break. Sala, the guy that owned one of the largest construction companies in Cairo. He's now reduced to a taxi driver in New York. You got these people do not understand these characters whatsoever. Then the government's like, I mean, yeah, Shia LaBeouf, they could have bring in Short Round, Shia LaBeouf. They could have brought them all back. Whatever. Got to find my dad. They torture Indiana Jones. He gives up they make him find another religious artifact. There's a great story about the pieces of the cross of Christ. Shout out to the 500 people hanging out. There's a great story of Constantine. It is what it is. Where he thought he had pieces of the actual cross that Christ was crucified on, and it had the blood stains on it, and he would carry it out like before battle. And Constantine had the nails on his like armor and all that stuff. And it's like they could have easily used that as a religious art. We want to find the actual cross of Christ for power, right? Easy. Okay, send Indiana Jones into the tunnel system of wherever where he's got to figure out like the writings and all that. He doesn't have to do anything, doesn't have to fight. He's an older man now. It could have been the Spear of Destiny, easy. And then he could have solved the puzzle and he's like, here you go. In comes Short Round and his son to save him. Simple. And then the government's like, when you rescue Indiana Jones, kill him. He knows too much. Then they got to fight, And then he's off into the sunset with his friends and everything. That's the ending of the third Indiana Jones film with his dad, his friends riding off into the sunset. Perfect ending. The Last Crusade is titled The Last Crusade. Perfect ending. Perfect ending to a perfect trilogy, in my opinion. Perfect ending. The Crystal Skull. That wasn't a franchise killer. It wasn't an Indiana Jones killer. It just was a bad movie. And what this lady, Kathleen Kennedy, doesn't understand is people can forgive a bad movie. What people don't forgive is when you take these cinematic characters and try to pervert who they actually are. You know what I'm saying? You make a bad film. All right, we screwed up here. This is a bad movie. All right, it's a bad movie. Some people liked it. There were some highs, there were some lows, whatever. I didn't like it. But people can forgive a bad film. It's when you pervert the characters and try to change them into something that they're not. That's it, man. Like that is yeah, see, we're not talking Star Wars. I'll save that for later. It's indie. I'll probably say the same thing on Daily. It's that's why I feel like when for what it's worth, I know not everybody liked it, but for what it's worth, when Luke Skywalker was in the end of Mandalorian season 2, okay, right? It triggered an emotional reaction from a lot of people. Not because the episode or that season was good, but because that in their minds, in my mind, in other people's mind, that is the Luke Skywalker we were hoping to see in the sequel trilogy. That's why people had and I'm right there. I'm like, that's it. It has nothing to do whether the season was good or the episode was good or whatever. It was holy crap. There's Luke Skywalker as a master, wrecking fools, saving the day with R2D2 doing his thing. That's it. That's all we wanted. That is all we freaking wanted as Star Wars fans. But because that's a little too toxic masculinity, the guy coming in saving the day, it's like we can't. It should have been Ray. You know, it should have been Ray. I I actually agree. I think Indy can be fit. I think Star Wars is beyond hope. I hate to be that guy. I am a massive Star Wars guy. I love Star Wars. Luke Skywalker, Indiana Jones, those are like Anakin. They were like I love those characters. Star Wars is just, I mean, you talk about Star Wars is the girl that went out and had so much plastic surgery that there is no coming back. It is just morphed and formed in such a way that is, it's like even if they try to heal it and fix it, it's like, man, you had way too. You ever see someone that had way too much work done and they tried to, and you're like, what the freak happened to you? You'll never look the same again, no matter what. You'll never look the same again. Indiana Jones, as someone that was my favorite out of everyone. Indiana Jones, my favorite cinematic character ever. And us Indiana Jones fans, at least for me, I have no problem in recasting somebody else to play Indiana Jones as long as the heart of the character is still the same. Like to me, that doesn't. Would it be weird? Yeah, it's a little weird. Okay, it's a little weird seeing. I'm just throwing out a name. Chris Pratt is Indiana Jones, different. But if they kept the heart of the character, just like in The Last Crusade, River Phoenix, I think did an excellent job in portraying Indiana Jones as a young Indy. I thought he did excellent. That's just me. You don't have to agree with it. But as long as they kept the heart of the character, but the heart of the character was definitely not Dial of Destiny at all. At all. They'll rewrite the lore and make it. It's like, River Phoenix would have been right to go with the younger Indy series. Yeah. I mean, look, they do that to James Bond. We got different James Bond. I believe I know like we never got an official. I really believe in my heart of hearts, that Kathleen Kennedy wanted Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Like, if Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny was like a massive smash hit, it made money, it was a billion-dollar movie, and everybody's talking about it, she would have given that hat over to that woman, and they would have been in production immediately on the next film as her as the lead. I believe that. I know, like, those were rumors, those were things. I just, like, man. Jay, watch Black Sails from Michael Bay. Man, I've watched that series so many times, brother. Where you been? What's up, Kung Fu Hot Dog? Over on Rumble, Jose says, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is in charge of Tomb Raider, the female version of Indy. Yeah, exactly. Jay, are you Indiana Jonesin? Night Saber says Kathleen Kennedy hated men that she worked under when she took over. You know what's even funny? What's funnier is that oh, wait a minute. Even the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles and the movies had offered more than the past. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Teaching junior achievement when I was lost, says Eric Stratton. Just want to make sure I was caught up there. The thing is, like, you know what's crazy, Night Saber? She had no problem destroying what they built. She's one of those people that take care, Nerd Slap, and thank you. She's one of those people that felt in her heart in changing the culture of these IPs to represent her politics, which is like feminist energy, that she was doing a favor to the world. And she really, like, this just proves the kind of bubble that these people live in. You know? They live in such a bubble where they're like, oh, yeah, we need to bring that feminist energy. It's time for the girls. It's time for the girls now. You know? They really feel that what they did was right. And then we all see it. When it fails, who do they blame? They blame the fans. They're like, it's toxic. It's the white people's fault. It's toxic masculinity's fault. Oh, Indiana Jones. Like, look at this statement. I don't think anyone is interested right now in Indiana Jones. I don't think anyone's interested. Crazy, right? I was going to do all this, like, again, I might redo this all on the Drunk 3PO channel. You got to be out of your freaking mind that no one's interested. Net Steeler 69 for 5. With apologies to Jay. Mayonnaise in an egg and fried instead of microwave is awesome. Rubbery in the microwave, but fluffy as a Pooh Bear friend. Hey, man, find what you like and run with it. You live once. You find what you like and you go for it. You don't never need to apologize. But thank you for the super chat. You know? This woman is retarded to think that nobody is interested in it. I just gave you the perfect Indiana Jones film to bring back all the characters. And you didn't have to, like, mess up any lore or anything like that. And I know the 500 plus people in the chat, many of you could just turn in an outline. Heck, man, there's comic books and books. Kathleen Kennedy could have gone to one of those Indiana Jones Choose Your Own Adventure books. I don't know if y'all remember them. The Choose Your Own Adventure books were the books, man. I see you, Pre-Dawn Corpse, over on Kick. Man, who didn't like those choose your own adventure books? Y'all know what I'm talking about? You read, it's like, do you want to go into the cave? Turn to page 17. If not, turn to page 30. Man, that's the stuff, man. She could have sat down and done a choose your own adventure book. Actually, I kind of I sometimes we do that with the Bible, you know. We go down a rabbit hole in the Bible and it's like, turn to Ephesians. Now go to Galatians. Now turn to Revelations. Like, choose your own adventure. You can't go wrong with a choose your own adventure with the Bible. I'll tell you that right now. Do they still make them, or you gotta like go like, do they still make choose your own adventure? Goosebumps was a great read too, man. You know, choose your own adventure. Yeah, those were great, man. Choose your own adventure with the Bible. You can't go wrong. I found a game based on choose your own adventure books. We need people to make more choose your own adventures. Those were great, dude. I wonder if they have like a copyright on that. Well, you know what a great adventure is right now that you need to pick up if you haven't done so.
Stormy, pilfery, filch, and drink of the oddies yo ho. Marauded, embezzle, and even hijack. Drink of the oddies yo ho. Yo ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
I just bought the black and white version. Shout out to you, Lady Aaron D. JB says, choose your own adventure with the Bible is how you got female pastors. Oh, man. I was thinking more along the line of when you come across something and it's like, if you have two coats, give one away. And you're like, man, I like my coats. And then it has a little reference like, go here. And then you like read more about how God's like, make sure you help the poor, you know? But JP, that's funny, dude. That's freaking funny. Yo, Rick, shout out, man. Just bought the book. Shout out, brother. Choose your own adventure is a brand. That's what I thought. Being exactly why you never do choose your own adventure with. I guess I looked at it a little different because if you really do it right, if you really choose your own adventure with the Bible, it will always bring you back to Jesus. You know, it will always bring you back to Jesus. That's what I think. If you try to pick and choose different things, no matter what, somehow, if you really, really listen and read, it will bring you back to Jesus. And that's what it's all about. I just bought the book too. Shout out Space Rebel. Hail to the Daughter's Revenge. Can't wait, bro. Can't wait. Tony G says, I only read the Action Bible. Oh, man. Yeah, there's always a correct ending. You have to keep rereading. Yeah. Yep. Oh, thanks, Thundarius. I only watch Bible Man. We need to bring back Bible. You know what we could do? We could actually bring back Bible Man because that was such a low budget show. We could film it and just upload it on YouTube. I'll ask Doomcock if I could use his set. Jay got cover C the day you open up the sale. Shout out Razorburn. We'll do a Bible Man. Thundarius is all for it. I can get Thundarius, man. If we do Bible, man, he'll hang that poster in his shop, right? Thundarius. Oh, leftists need to do more choose your own adventure and less choose your own gender. Oh, dang, bro. Mm. When I was teaching 5th grade, when I went on eBay and bought 50 choose your own adventure books for like $8, dude. They were all kind of used up. I'm like, this is perfect. I bought and I put those in my classroom, and there was a ton of Indiana Jones ones too. I think I kept my favorite, just one. The rest I left in the classroom. And when it was time to read, everybody did a choose your own adventure. It was great. I was like, as long as the kids are reading, we made them read it out loud. So we found one. I only had 12 students. So we found one that was, I don't know if it was indie. It was something, but I found them online. So I was able to get 20 of them for like $3, dude. Super cheap. They're not very big. So we all could, it was cool. Like, cause during reading, it was like, we all did it together. So it's like, all right, who wants to read? And I never really forced people to read out loud. I wasn't that type of teacher. I was like, if you feel comfortable, if you don't, but I did give rewards for those that wanted to. So it was pretty cool. And then like, we got to page 6 and I'm like, all right, class vote. We going to page 15. Then I'm like, Billy, you can't go ahead. You cannot skip ahead. If not, you're putting the book down. Take care, Mid-Iowa Gamer. I see you, Icanalys. John Ambler. Yeah, Billy would skip ahead and go to 84. It's how you win. All right, Billy, off to the office you go. You're out. I hated teachers that force you to read. So did I. That's why I never did it. It was 5th grade. I'm like, what? Why would I want to embarrass someone? Like, I didn't embarrass anybody. Some people are just different. Some people are great at public speaking. They have no problem with it. Some people, that's not their talent and gift, and they shouldn't be forced. And the way I see it, like, they shouldn't be forced into something that's scary, like at that age. Jay, play Captain Bible, Dome of Darkness. Dan Vass showed it. Yeah, I remember that. I'm great at public interrupting. Some people are great at public farting. And you know who you are. I'm not going to highlight you, but I've been around you. You know who you are. You have no shame. You just let it fly. Other people, they don't do that. And some people are bad at reading. That's right. Jay, join my channel for Transformers Talk tomorrow. We'll be Starscream Central. I'll make sure I retweet it, man, and we'll go from there. Anyway, great show as always, chat. Thanks for the Friday chill, hanging out. I appreciate you for picking up the book. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely amazing. Let's see. I will see you guys. Did you see that Jay is in Starfleet Academy? That's it. I'm done. We're out. How dare you, Dan Vass, bring that up? Thank you for being awesome in my life, chat. You are such a blessing to me and so many others. Don't forget to pray for King's Advisors. He's going live now. Head over to his channel. I'll be on Cole Hauser stream on Saturday. B-Man dropped the link and Cole Hauser dropped the link. And then I'll be on Project Egg Roll Saturday. Might try to do Legos today. We'll see. I'll get with Wicked. Drunk 3PO channels, we're going to revive it. We're going to be pop culture central over there. And I'm sure Daly's going to talk a lot about Star Wars. We might be live on Drunk 3PO tonight. We'll see. It's been a while since I did a solo live stream over there. Almost a year. Almost a year. And no, Pre-Dawn Corpse, shout out to you for the kicks to the face over on Kick. I think you said 5. Come on, man. You know I would get you. You know I would get you. Pre-Dawn Corpse. Shout out. What else can I have you guys do? Join my Patreon at the top tier level. Make sure you do that. Spend all your money. Go out and buy 6 more books each. Come on. What are y'all doing? Become a member of the Drunk 3PO channel. Whatever. Follow me on Twitter. You know, I got a PayPal link. Make sure you send me your PIN number. I need your social security check. What else we got? Patreon is free, by the way. You could join as a free member. What's that huge box on your left? That's my Starscream statue that I've got to put together. Make sure you name your firstborn child after me. I need like somehow to like display all these statues. Like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Seriously, man, have a great weekend. Be the reason someone smiles today. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and read your Bible. I'm out of here.